ngubani Hlogate Mackenzie? How? Yazi ukuthi le video kaMackenzie ingikhumbuza evideo kaBhekicele mhlazana ethi sinenhlahla thina kapresident onemali ongeke uzuze ukuthutha imali estate ngoba unemali. Futhi lapho wayegudlela uZuma Nkosi yami egudla uZuma ngoba nakhe ubhululo kaCyril yena. Kwenzakalani ka limdlanga izembe? Izembe. Kumanje nje uyiRazo yasemphakathini uBlue Light awukho. Ingahlaselwa amaphara noma yinini yabo bemphuca ifoni. Futhi mhlawumbe nefoni akasenayo nje uBhekicele. Lapho nje asenana nefoni leyo. Mhlawumbe amaphara mbaba phela usekho uBlue Light. So no Mackenzie ngiyambona. Uzama ukuvikela uBlue Light yabona ngokuncetheza. Siyakubona lokho. Uze ethi abantu abazoyihlanganisa nemarch nje uzobaxosha kwiPA. Yini abantu abavotela iPA uyabaholela ngokuthi bavotela iPA. So sekumele belandele inqumo zakhe ke ezilawulwa uthanda kanalo yena noRamaphosa. Ngoba phela yena siyabona ulawula uthanda kanalo noRamaphosa. Lolo lalawula uBhekicele futhi. Lamenzani izembe? So nje nawe Mackenzie mfethu iRazo siyakuhlonipha thina kodwa manje mawuzoshova lo mshovo usushova manje hayi. Ushova umshovo seceleni yabo. Lento bekumele wena uvela ube neutral kuyona yabo. Ngoba phela manje wena awuzalwanga uminister, ngeke ufe futhi uminister. Nawe ngelinye ilanga uBlue Light uyophuma kuwo yabo. Uyokwephucwa nje uBlue Light ube iRazo nje yasemphakathini. Sekuyomela wenzeni manje ucule elinye iculo ke manje. Sekomela ushenye into ke manje phela usena Blue Light. Awusesi ubhululu kaRamaphosa. Ay ngeke Mackenzie mfethu ngeke brazi. Hayi ishintshe lento yabo. Yenzeni ivideo nje uyishintshe lento uzama nje damage control nawe phela umuntu uzobona ushaye nje ngendlela ongashaya ngayo. Hayi leno uyishayile ngeke ufambule kakhulu engeke. Ulahlile Razo.
All right. I think it is time that we are very honest for real. I just saw a video now. I'm very emotional right now. I'm an emotional African who cares about Africa, my continent, because my children will grow up and meet a corrupt Africa. Now, I'm not talking of only South Africa, Nigeria, I'm talking of the entire Africa. I just saw a video now of, I don't know his name is Pakela or what's his name, that Zulu guy, saying that on the 30th of June, it's not an event, does not mean that there will be violence, or South Africans go and start fighting people, go home. African leaders, you people cannot manipulate people trying to cleanse the entire Africa. I don't know what you people did behind closed doors, whether you people went to threaten him or you people went to tell him something. But let me tell you, whether you people like it or not, those lies that you people told us 30-something years ago came to our schools to tell us we are the leaders of tomorrow, and you people are still leading to today. How can you imagine African leaders, what they are doing? South Africans are trying to clean South Africa to get systems working right. Okay, some people do not agree with their views. Some things they are doing, I don't agree with. But the ones of calling out illegal immigrants, crimes and whatsoever, it is real, it's happening, and it's enough. We don't want crime anymore in the entire Africa, not just one country. So you people are busy manipulating us to scare us. You people go and threaten us when we try to rise to liberate Africa from all this corruption that you people have been putting us over 30-something years. People, you came to my school to shake my hands and say, you are the leader of tomorrow. I am almost dying. You're still leading me. Look at grandfathers ruling us. Can you pronounce the president of Botswana, a young guy? What is wrong with you people? So you people do not want to leave power again for young people again. Igbo people from my country are busy here selling drugs as if it's an international trade. Like as if they have bilateral relationship for sale. For what now? Now you people are making me emotional up to the extent I'm tearing up for my continent. I am a passionate African. I love my entire Africa. As a young man, I have trailed Africa. I've trailed West, East, Central, and I came to the South. Come and tell me something about my Africa that I already know. Man. No, man. No. This is not right. This is not right. We will clean up this Africa, whether people like it or not. Old men, please, can you guys just walk into the cemetery, bury yourselves, and let the youth rule, for Christ's sakes? Please.
So I have been asked that I need to have a take on this topic, which says illegal immigrants in South Africa are not only black people, they are also white people. And I thought I'm very keen on giving an answer. But I want us to just take this clip from what the General Secretary Ufikile Mbalula has said, and then I will respond immediately after that.
There's even white undocumented people here. They are sophisticated because of the color of their skin. So some of them own shops, Hyde Park and everywhere else, but they don't have documentation and so on. So we need to deal with that.
So after listening to the clip of what the SG is saying, firstly, I want to start here to say we are not ignorant as we are seriously embarking on this journey of asking people to go back home. We are not ignorant in the reality that it's not only Black or Africans that are illegal in our country. I'm going to take you back to what I've been saying in all the videos that I've been making, that we have never had an issue with people who are in our country. That's the reason why all these people have always been in our country. But as an African person that I am, a Black woman who is African, I am not ignorant to the reality that yes, even though we do have other illegal immigrants which are not immune in any case to the request that we are making, but the biggest problems that we faced as Black Africans in South Africa has been the torture, has been the death, has been the drugs, has been the killings, has been everything that is immorally wrong that were done by specifically our African illegal immigrants than that. Let's look at the examples. How many times have you heard of the hijackings that were done by white or other people that are illegal immigrants? How many times have you heard of the rape of and the selling of our children outside of South Africa to other countries by other illegal immigrants? How many times have you heard that our children have been given drugs and they've been trafficked, and that 16-year-old girls or even younger have been made wives of people that are supposed to be their parents who are other illegal immigrants? On all the things you can think of that are a serious issue, the challenges that we have faced most, which has gotten us to this point, which is a point that never existed way back, because some of these people are claiming they've been here for 24 years, 30 years, or whatever many number of years they've been here. We never had a problem until recently. Hence, I say that when we deal with this subject, we should not do it one-dimensional without us looking at the reality. Where did it start? Why did it only start now? The challenges that we have as South Africans is that the very own cousins, our very own Black African brothers that we are supposed to remember our cousins, are the ones that are killing, they are raping, they are selling our children, they are cutting our children into pieces, and they are making muti. They are the ones that are killing our children with drugs. They are doing all those things that hurt us the most. And yes, because of that, our priority becomes our safety, and our priority becomes our children, and our priority will always become our country. Are the other ones better? Yes, they are better. I said it. But are they supposed to stay here? No, they are not supposed to stay here. So what are we doing? We are doing what is called prioritization. What are we prioritizing? We are prioritizing the reality of our children that are being killed. We are prioritizing that the people who are taking the cheap labor that is benefiting the other people who are illegal, who are non-blacks, is done by you. You are the ones that are accepting those. They are not doing that. They come here and they do their own business. Yes, are they clean? Maybe not. Or maybe you want me to confess they are not. But the pain that you are feeling, the pinch and the nerve that is touched, that comes close to our heart, is done by our Black illegal immigrants in our country. We can even go and be specific and say we know that Nigerians are the ones that are the main role players in the part of the drugs and all that. Everybody knows that. We referred you to the show, and then we know also our Zimbabwean people when it comes to the muggings, when it comes to the killings, when it comes to the robberies that are happening. We know that they are taking a lead there. So it differs, you see. So all those things have got the categories and levels. So yes, we are not ignorant. Neither do we not know that we've got other people, but we are saying, where is our pain? Where does it hit us the most? It is here in our very same people. And it's sad that I'm an African who can say that, but that is the reality. So yes, we do know that. We are not ignorant. Let me come quickly to the SG. SG, you know, every time you love scoring own goals, Wena. You like to do things like that. So you, being in government, being also in government, with all the authority that you have, you know that we've got white illegal immigrants in Hyde Park and they own shops and they don't have papers and they're operating. You are asking us that instead of us closing these other shops, we must go and close them because you could not. Why, by the way? Why didn't you do it? Because your responsibility was to make sure they don't exist. But you are even giving us information that they've got shops in Hyde Park, so you know of them, but you didn't do that. But why am I shocked? Was it yesterday? I don't know how you want to continue with the ruling this country, because what we need the most here, we need accountability, we need taking responsibility, we need people who understand what is law and order, and we're never going to get it from you. You know exactly what is the Minister of Social Development, Unosisi, has done. I mean, it is clear, it is embarrassing, it's wrong, but you are not bold as an organization to come and say, after what we have done, though we like you, but we cannot keep you. Instead of dismissing him, you come to the newspaper and you ask her to resign because you don't have the power of dismissing a person of corruption. Do you see what you do? Do you see? This is corruption. This is a person that was stealing money to give to her daughter, who also is benefiting from the very same system. And this person is asked to resign because you don't have the PALLS to dismiss her. Anyway, but yeah, I think that's my take on the subject, guys.